What you doing? What you doing? Random? So you want to pick? It's up to you, man. I want to play by your rules.
Man, it don't matter, man. I'm limitless, man. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, I'll let
you want me to do random?
You do whatever you want, man. I'll follow your lead. It's you at home, man. You make the rules, man.
How you want to do it, man? You want me to get explosive, or
I want you to do whatever your best case scenario is to win the football game.
Oh man, I don't know what that is, man. I go Steelers, Vikings, man, Bills, Browns, Chargers, Chiefs.
All right.
Cowboys, man. Falcons, man. Niners, man. Giants, man. Jets. Man, I'm saying, man, I don't know which one. Ravens, man.
All you got to do is say if you picking or random. That's all you got to say, man. Go ahead.
What's my random? That's my random right there.
That's up to you.
I mean, I just hit random, man.
Oh, you want to do... All right, we're doing one random? Here we go.
Damn. That's cool. Hey,
you get three of them, I thought, but it's up to you.
Three of them, I guess my next question would be, if I got the Steelers, man, could I slide Big Ben in?
Can you slide Ben in? Yeah. Are you trying to play with your full firepower? You can't adjust to the injuries? Is that what you're saying?
I'm asking you, man.
It's whatever. I'll say this: it's whatever you want to do, man. I play by your rules. You do what you want to do.
You know what? I'm gonna play with my rules. Like a massive explosive for your ass.
Oh, okay, so you pick. Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get explosive for your ass.
All right.
I mean, this too much explosion, man.
No, that's perfect.
Perfect.
That's perfect, man. That's exactly what I want.
This is what you want.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Let's go Ravens.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. I like it too. I like it too. Yeah, I like it too.
I ain't got to change nothing. I want to see where he at, man.
You want to see where I'm at?
Yeah.
Have you heard about it, man? Have you reminded him? Like, you haven't heard about him? Okay.
I have not.
Okay. Well, that's good, man. Hey, Burkett. Fix my mic. Let me listen to you. Hold on. Got some mic issues. Burkett.
Can't hear?
I know. I hear you now. Hey, I know you doing some glitchy shit, man. I'm looking at your numbers.
Some glitchy shit.
Yeah, you glitchy out here. I know you are, man. Whatever
it's
you
the
do with
NFL
Khalil
on
Mack.
EA Sports as we're in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the
You can't hear me?
We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Can't hear me?
Yeah, man, I got like a short, man. I know you can hear me, man.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
But you be going out. I make
Khalil Mack is just my dude, man.
Khalil Mack is M&T Bank Stadium.
He doing something.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Playing defense, man. Defense wins championships. That's how I play.
Just about the 24-yard line.
I'm a defensive person myself. Okay.
Yeah, let's see it.
I'm so excited, man.
Let's see it, man.
Hey, I'm so excited, man. So excited.
Here we go. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I want you to bring
we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allowed some blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out.
There you go. Watch yourself.
He's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Shamar Stephen
there you go.
In there to drop it for a loss on the play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on second down. Jackson.
Let's go. No, sir.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
I hit him right there. Y'all give it to me.
On third down, Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line. I'll keep it nice and simple.
That's what I want, man.
Yeah, I like it, man. I like it, man.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a first and 10 at the 18. Now Jackson.
I'll take it.
He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely get involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too.
However you want to, set these guys up. No, you fucked up.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Fucked
up. On second down now. It's Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
Here we go. Check, check. Lucky.
Let the guys in the box, baby.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Great first drive, man.
From 10 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
No. I think you should know, man.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I
must have missed it.
I don't see how you missed it, man.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, man. I'm going to snap and fuck him up. I'm killing
He didn't say much about it. He didn't say much about it.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
What do you say? What do you say?
Now Cousins.
I'm ready for it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
I told you, I play this shit, man.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the
You made a play. You made a single play.
No fucking way. I'm just going to
you give up the touchdown in the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown,
you're not going to win the game just jumping the ball like this all day.
man. Bring them niggas up and watch what I do to you. Bring them up. Bring them up.
I'm not worried about it.
Bring them up, man.
Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On second down, Ingram.
There we go.
First down,
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They coming. They coming.
Are they? It don't look like they coming.
Okay.
You know what? I got you. I see what you want. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. What are you finna do? What are you finna do?
Ingram again, a first down
How you gonna
carry.
play? Let's go.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for England. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
I'm saying, like, I'll pitch and catch it, or, you know, whatever you want to give me, man. Three bucks. I got you.
Jackson from the shotgun.
No, you don't. No, you don't. And we out of there. And we out of there. Don't be trying. I told you don't step up with that, man. You could sit in that pocket and throw them little $5 dimes or 5-yard dimes all you want.
Pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real
step up and make crazy throws,
man.
The
anticipation on the play, reading,
you don't want to turn in the backyard
and then the
football.
ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go defense.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Good tackle.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Don't you ever test me like that again.
I didn't even see.
Don't you ever test me like that again. Let's go.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
My fucking tight end.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram.
Oh, he got that.
Have the first down at about the 38.
I need to make some substitutions real quick, man. Put my boy Andrews in there. I got you, though. I got you. Yeah, you 7.
I'll take it.
A yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Let me get that back. We should be.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, pick that, man.
It's
Come on.
incomplete. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right? They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? That win over Carolina, and then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. They win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Could those wins for those teams be the death knell for the teams that lost? The Jets, we're not going to talk about them anymore. Carolina, they still thought maybe a late run could put them in the playoff race in the NFC South. And then how about Philadelphia? But they're not out of it.
No.
They still control their destiny. If they win out, they go 9-7 and win the NFC East.
Yeah, because they're just one game back of 6-6 Dallas.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mark 55. Mark 55.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Jackson. He's got it. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
Hello?
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. It's a good drive.
I ain't going nowhere.
14-7.
All right. I'm ready for it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I gave you 6, man.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
It's all good, man.
Man, see, like, I'm not even like an offensive person. I love bad defense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
And this hip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. With that incompletion, I want to revisit some playoff talk. We talked about the top 2 seeds, but let's break down the AFC playoff picture. Ravens and Pats on top. If the season ended, we'd be looking at the Bills in the 5 spot and the Steelers the 6. That would give us wild card games of Bills, Chiefs, Steelers, Texans. You give the Titans, Raiders, Colts, or Browns any shot, Charles?
I give the Titans a shot. They get Houston twice in the last 4 games of the year. And the way they're running the ball with Derrick Henry and their defense playing well, yeah, they're very confident right now. The Raiders, no, I don't give them that type of a shot. I think they're a year ahead of schedule with the season that they're having. The Colts, I do give them a shot. Okay, Jacoby Brissett, if he can get hot down the stretch and they get Marlon Mack back running the football, I think they can have an impact. In Cleveland, no, I don't give them any shot.
On 1st down, Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
I want you to be ready for it.
I'm just letting you know, man. I'm just letting you know.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You should know.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot.
Hold on, let me change that too. Hold on. I got you. Oh, what is this? Okay, now I'm on
for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Fire, huh?
But it's only about
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis.
Why did he throw it there? Come on, man. Oh, my God. That was a touchdown, bro. This nigga, nah, you saw what he threw it. He had him beat over the top. Oh, my goodness.
We mentioned Seattle and New Orleans would get the buys if the season ended today. The matchups, though, first-round wildcard weekend would be San Fran and Dallas and Minnesota and Green Bay. I smell ratings, my friend.
Big-time ratings. Let's start with Minnesota and Green Bay because that would be their third meeting of the year as they are division rivals in the NFC North. And, of course, going to Lambeau anytime after October 15 is dicey with weather, so you don't know what you're going to get. Minnesota now a dome team. How about San Francisco at Dallas? You could potentially have
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Turnovers.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Line drive to phenomenal play, man.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
You kind of wild with that ball, man.
That's what you think, huh?
Oh, man, yeah, I appreciate it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cousins. And some room to maneuver. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Brady, you reckless with it. Stop playing with it.
This half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Thomas, and his guys will take over
I like it.
at the 30-yard line.
Gotta go off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball.
Let's go. Oh, you got to take that
lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now, that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
I love defense. Take the half, dog.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
That shit makes me mad. One timeout. Timeout.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.
I'm over here.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I
was sitting there holding the button down.
And we welcome you back now.
That shit said
alongside
no
Charles
huddle.
Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead.
I want your ball, man.
Here in quarter
I gave you 7
3.
points.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I want your ball, man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a good start.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the ground, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
He does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a run. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 60 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
Right. And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Stay aggressive, Lamar.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach.
Let's go.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at you.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
No, I see you blitzing right.
Watch the screen.
You want audible? You want audible?
I don't need to.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Brad Cat.
Watch 55.
Brad Cat.
Come on, baby.
I see you blitzing, man. You know that, right? Nigga audible?
Delay again.
Jackson operating from the gun, being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
This is definitely there you go. That's the audible. That's the audible. Yeah, boy. Okay, come on, man.
Right there.
No. Just because I'm seeing you. No, be shy.
From the gun, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews.
I eat it up.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, O-line.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. You never want to give up a sack, and from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Oh, gotcha.
I could play.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 42 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Like I told myself.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Come on now.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken.
Yeah, I'll be ready 5, 10 minutes. 7. Damn. She just made me mad.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown.
Why is he
playing with me?
I'm not throwing that to him, man. What the?
It's the Stop
playing with me, Burkhead.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
He must be just throwing it high, because I'm throwing it to that curl right down the inside.
That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there's been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. This pass into the arms of Snead. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this belongs to the Vikings.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
I know what you want. I hate what you want.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Oh, touchdown.
Cousins goes down. Chris Wormley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Man, you said 5 minutes.
Until the finish.
You said 5 minutes, man.
3rd and long for Cousins.
You keep playing with me, Bearcat.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
To throw, Cousins going deep for Diggs.
Stop there with me.
It's caught inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Cousins Flush to his right.
Oh, he was wide open for the touchdown.
Oh, my after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Kirk Cousins doing this shit, man.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
No turnovers. No turnovers. Protect the ball, Lamar. Make these niggas beat you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Got him in. It's Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
I need to get
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
ball game, man. Gotta give it like this. Smash mouth. Come on, O-line, baby.
So it's
they be
Raven
dominant y'all
football here
game,
as we
baby.
welcome you back.
Pound these
They've
niggas
got it
O-line.
1st and goal as they
All
search
of
for
them.
what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Maul.
And he'll get in.
Man.
Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in
I'm
control
not
right
satisfied,
now, but I'm looking at your face and
I
I'm
want to get
thinking
hold
I've
of
got to be
the team.
careful with that.
Beat you
Well, it's a
like a whole
two-score
different way.
game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can do it relatively easily.
Yeah, you can, but
so
still, you got to stay vigilant.
Yeah.
Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Lamar did a lot of running,
This
but
is
he
taken
also
about
did a
7
lot of
yards
throwing.
deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
sideline routes, middle routes, man, drags, he is always cuts. Whatever you want to give it, man, I'll take that shit. I ain't really greedy.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Oh my goodness! Get the fuck!
Get on there! You should walk that back.
But they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill. Check nickel.
Ingram again. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
First down in the game, Pete. I want you to learn timeout. Like, let me see what you're going to give me, though. You don't want me to get that.
Watch the safety creep.
I might better do something with this, though.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You drive down, score a touchdown on me, bro. With a minute 45, bro. Now I deserve to win. I pretty much deserve to win now. The game should be over.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
How many times I got to hit for a catch?
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Crazy, man. I don't know how many times I got to do that.
You got the ball down here and score on me, man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor.
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to take off with it.
Oh, yeah.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Cousins to throw.
Walk with me.
Oh my goodness.
Catch the ball. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Hey, your hope
These are the
should be
spots,
done.
this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down, Minnesota.
Hey, I'm looking for you like that.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both.
I know you're not. I'm gonna make you a believer.
That was not a believable performance.
Hey, Reese, man, you back on the most wanted, right? Man, what's it, man? 11 p.m., man, you feel me?
So that'll do it for my partner,
I'll
Charles
be letting
Davis,
niggas
and the
give
best
niggas
darn
life,
crew in the
man.
industry.
Hey.
I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation
Hey, play
of
the
the
nigga break
NFL
out, man.
on
Play him
EA
yet?
Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Sound like a W.
Hey, I'll be back in the motherfucker later, though. Good game, though.